Jennifer from the Morris Clan. I probably look a lot different. You know, I actually did my hair and did my makeup this morning. I actually got my first night of sleep in over 2 weeks. Our daughter is getting discharged today. She is finally coming home after 17 days of being in the hospital, and that does not count her pre-testing day that we spent literally all day there prior to her surgery. So that poor girl has been there for 18 days total. We've been there having a hard time for 18 days. It's unreal that I am bringing her home exactly a week to the day that we were told by one of the doctors last Sunday that we were probably going to lose our daughter. And here we are, guys. Whew. Okay. A week later, and I get to bring her home. It's amazing. I'm so happy. I can't wait to bring her home. Our home has felt empty. It just doesn't feel right. So we're ready. We're ready to have her home and everything. So they were thinking about releasing her yesterday, but we ran into a feeding issue, which I don't know how we ran into this issue, but it happened 2 days in a row where they kept overfeeding her and causing her to have stomach issues. I don't know how they kept overfeeding her when I told them multiple times her feeding schedule at home. But for some reason, somehow, it just didn't get instructed to the nurse or whoever was in charge of feeding her. It was definitely hard because I was very upset that I didn't get to bring her home yesterday. Her surgeon wanted to let her have another day just to keep an eye on her on things with the stomach issue and also the not sleeping. She had gone 3 nights of not sleeping. I think they said that she got maybe 3.5 hours in the 3 nights. So when she got moved down to step down, she still did not sleep. So yesterday I got there at I called around 6 a.m. like I usually do before shift change, and I was told that she didn't sleep at all that night, which really upset me, and I had just had it. So I hurried up, got dressed, and I got down there by 7:30. And again, guys, we live like an hour to hour and a half away depending on traffic. But I got there around 7:30. I talked to the nurse, found out that they were overfeeding her. I also found out she just hasn't been comfortable. Stomach was hurting. She was having really bad diaper blowouts, and overfeeding a child will do that. So I decided to go through their feeding schedule for her, and they were overfeeding her by like 100 mLs. May not sound like a lot, but to a heart baby, that, if they get, 5 mLs can make a huge difference. So so I wasn't very happy. Thank goodness the nurse practitioner was amazing, and so was the nurse yesterday. We were able to get it all figured out. She's literally back on her home schedule to a T, and she did just fine. She actually slept all night, guys. I left around, granted, I'd been there since 7:30 in the morning, and I left between 8:30 and 9. And I got her to sleep around 8. I just want to make sure that she was going to stay asleep. So I helped with the bath. I helped change her bedding. I helped put her in her PJs, because that was one thing I did do yesterday. I ended up leaving the hospital around 1:30 p.m. and I got back around 3:30. It was between 3:30 and 4. But I got back there, and I did that because I could just tell my girl needed her Mamaroo. She missed her Mamaroo. She missed her button-up PJs, which I had ordered, and they had not come in before her surgery. So they just got in a couple days ago. So I was like, okay. I brought those two things in, and they made such a huge difference. She felt so much better in her button-up PJs. She was so much more comfortable. The moment I put her in her Mamaroo, guys, she has not taken her pacifier since they took out her tube. And she took her pacifier the moment she went back in her Mamaroo. So it was like seeing my daughter again. She was so happy. So yeah, and she had a great night last night. She slept all night. She ate really well. No bad explosions. She's really comfortable. So she did great, guys. And I was told this morning by the nurse that she's just waiting on papers to be put in for discharge. She is going to try to request that they get in soon. So she has a 9 a.m. feed, which I'm completely fine with her eating before we leave. So the only thing that I asked was that we could have those papers at least in, and that way I could leave between 10 and 10:30 with her and get her home before her next feed. And her next feed's at 1, so I mean, they have a little bit of a window, but we do live, like I said, an hour to hour and a half away, depending on traffic. It's just, I want her home before her next feed. I don't want to get her off schedule. I want to get back on our home routine. So that's the plan. We'll see. And I will record and everything when we're leaving, getting her in the car. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hi guys, Jennifer from the Morris Clan. We are getting ready to go home. She just got her PICC line taken out. We picked up her medicine from pharmacy. Well, my husband did, because the one here in the hospital is not open. So he got that picked up. So we have all our prescriptions at home. And guys, it was crazy because we were told she was supposed to come home this morning and then turn around and she wasn't going to come home. The doctor had decided to change his mind and he was going to observe her for 48 hours after the antibiotic has stopped. So that'd be not until Tuesday morning when she'd be getting released. So being the mom that I am, it's very mad and disappointed, and I wasn't happy to be told one thing and then to be told something else once I got here. So after talking to the team and making my opinion known to the doctor that I am more than capable of taking care of my daughter, she doesn't need to be observed for 48 hours after an antibiotic when she's been perfectly fine since Thursday. So we found out about 2:30 that we are going home. They sent the paperwork. It's all signed off. We're just waiting on pharmacy to give like their medical thing attached to the discharge papers, and me and this little miss going home. And I've already got our stuff packed and ready to go. So when they say we're gone, all her leads are coming off, her oxygen thing's coming off, and then I'm gonna put her on our oxygen monitor so I have it on her the whole way home. So we're breaking out, guys. So just wanted to give that update, and I may film a little bit when we get home, but as of right now, we're excited. We should be getting those papers here shortly to be heading out, and we're ready. She's ready, I'm ready, the whole family's ready. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.